Hey, I'm Ted.
Austin.
Eagle Cap Outdoors. We're just going to give you a breakdown of satellite communicators. We have the Bivistick. We have a Garmin inReach Mini. We also looked at a Spot device. Austin did a review and put it up on Eagle Cap Outdoors website. You can look at that at www.eaglecapoutdoors.com. We're going to just break down how these units work. So Austin, you did the review. If you can talk briefly about the Bivistick and the inReach, what you saw, and then we'll talk about how we used them on our hunt recently.
Yeah, both are both have apps, both connect to your phone. Both are super user friendly. Basically what it came down to me for was cost. I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for something that seemed super simple. This one doesn't have an activation fee. It's a base price. They just came out with an unlimited plan, so it's unlimited credits, if you will. This one, it has an activation fee, and then you pay a monthly plan on top of that. They're comparable, but this costs you a little bit more. You know, I mean, it comes down to personal preferences at this point. This one has a backup battery, so you can charge up your phone off a USB cord. That one does not. You can use this one without your phone. This one you have to use with your phone.
Yeah.
Just a couple key points. But overall, I mean, they both send text messages. They both give you weather. They both give you where you're at on a map if you're lost. They both have SOS functions. I mean, it basically just comes down to personal preference.
So we took 3 of these Garmin inReach Minis and a Bivistick out to Wyoming for an archery elk hunt, and so 3 of us had the inReach. Austin had the Garmin, or had the Bivistick. We didn't have a Spot device, and basically one of the things we found is on our way out to Wyoming, we were setting these devices up. It took us about
probably 3 or 4 hours of driving.
3 or 4
on
hours
the laptop and hot
trying
spots.
to figure out how to get these all synced up. Now the Garmin inReach Mini is very simple to turn it on, and it engages. It connects with the satellites right away, and you're good to go. But then when you want to start communicating with other Garmin devices, that's where it gets more complicated. And it was pretty easy for me to communicate back with my wife. By the way, if you are going on a hunt and you're going backcountry and you're going remote and you want to save the hassle of driving out 2 hours to contact home, this is a lifesaver.
Yep.
My wife loved the fact that I had this, and every night I was able, whether I was in the field or back at camp, I could send her a text and we're good to go.
Yep.
But recognize that it takes a little bit of time to set up between Garmin devices, so you have to figure out how Garmin could use a little work on their software in terms of how that stuff communicates. The other thing we found is the inReach Mini would drop the communication between the cell phone and the inReach, and that was a little bit frustrating at times, because then you had to try to get that synced back up. We also found that sometimes we'd send our, I don't know if you dealt with this, but sometimes we'd send our message out and the other party wouldn't get the message for like 3 or 4 hours.
Big delay.
So there was a big delay. That may have been a satellite delay. It may have been a software glitch. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something that was definitely noticeable.
Yeah, with the Bivistick, I didn't have really any issues with that, but I didn't leave mine on all day. I would turn it on at night, contact home, before bed, I'd leave it on for a couple hours, and then I'd turn it back off, and I didn't charge the thing once in the whole week.
Yeah.
And it connected fine with my phone. Didn't have any issues.
I had to charge this thing every night or every other night because I left it on all day long.
Yeah.
If I turned it off, it would have held the charge, but I left it on all day long because if we wanted to communicate with the other party that was out there, we needed the satellite communicator to let them know where we were at, or if we shot something. So, and in fact, it did become important at one point, and we'll share more about that when you look at our website and our videos. You'll see a little bit more there. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, I think both of these devices seem to be pretty comparable. I would say,
You
that's
can't-
probably a little less cost.
Yeah,
The
you
Bivistick's-
can't go wrong with either. I feel like if all you're looking to do is talk back home, either one is going to save your life. Either one's just fine. It just comes down to personal preference again, which you can find in the article that was wrote.
Yeah. So that's a little bit more weight, but has battery backup, so you don't have to take an extra battery. So that's it. Check us out. Check out the review that Austin did on our website at www.eaglecapoutdoors.com, and we will continue to update as the satellite communicators change or anything comes up. We'll give you an update on that. But right now, these are the devices that we used, and we hope you find this review helpful. Until next time, cheers.